Hey, Luke, good to see you. Today we are talking two pros and two cons of target date funds. Target date funds are, of course, a very popular option for passive investors, but it's important to know those pros and cons. So let's just start at the beginning. What is a target date fund?
Yeah, a target date fund would be generally a part of a 401k plan or some sort of employer sponsored retirement plan where you basically plug in your retirement date and that is the target date fund that you go into. So if you're going to be working for 15 more years, then you would look at taking a target 2035 target date fund, and basically you're just picking the year or closest to the year that you're going to be retiring.
And then it gets less risky, right? Well, theoretically, as you get older.
Theoretically, that's the idea, is that you would be more geared towards growth early if you're farther away from that retirement target date, and then you would get more conservative the nearer you get to your actual target date, fund date.
Right, right. Okay, so we're going to dive in right now. Let's start with the pros, though. And pro number one here is simplicity. As we mentioned, I plug in my date, I'm done.
Yeah, simplicity is the biggest piece of this. It's taken a lot of the think work out of it, and this
Mhm.
is why they've gained so much popularity, frankly, in the marketplace, has been the fact that you just pick your retirement date and you're done.
Mhm. Okay, and then second pro here is tinkering prevention. So this minimizes me saying, "Oh my gosh, the market is in shambles. I'm going to pull all my money out right now."
Exactly. Emotional investing.
Yeah,
We always like to talk about emotional investing. When things are going well, you've got that euphoria, and when things are selling off, you get that desperation and despair. This really helps prevent that because you just pick that retirement date, and it's that time in the market versus timing the market that we talk about quite a bit.
right.
The target date fund within your 401k plan helps you because you're not going in and making active changes
Mhm.
over and over and over each time each
Right.
time your mood changes.
Right, right. Which is often, I'll let you know. All right, so now let's start with the cons. That one is one size does not necessarily fit all, especially when, as we've been talking about all year, bonds are not performing well.
This rising interest rate environment that we're in currently has not been kind, especially to the bond funds that are
Right.
building into those target date funds. So what you end up getting is when we're in these abnormal markets, I guess as I would describe it, you're not quite getting the protection that you think you might be getting. The only way that a target date fund is getting more conservative is it is taking money from stocks and moving that over to bonds as you get closer to that target retirement date. Unfortunately, in a year like 2022, you can see those bond funds sell off with close to the same velocity as stock funds.
Right.
So, are they really providing the protection that you think they may be providing? Chances are no.
Right, right. And then the last con is not seeing the whole picture. As we mentioned, this relies solely on one variable, which is my expected retirement date. But there's so much more that goes into that when I'm planning for retirement.
Yeah, you've got to have a holistic retirement plan. And so it's never taking into account what your other income sources are. Do you have other sources of passive income? I like to say all the time, um, with life expectancies doing what they're doing nowadays and with the rising popularity of early retirement dates, you may be in retirement for as long as you were working or as
Right.
long as you were contributing to the plan. So do you really want to be ultra conservative when you retire if your future outlook could be another 35 years? This is not certainly a fit for every single investor because a lot of people have different sources of income in retirement in addition to their employer sponsored plans.
We like it when things are simple, but that doesn't mean it's always the best option for us.
Yes.
Luke, this was helpful. If somebody wants to talk through any of this, what's the best way to reach you?
As always, you can reach us by phone 937-498-1128 or go to our website, iconberryretirement.com, and you can schedule an appointment right there on the home screen.
All right, perfect. Luke, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.